Join me as I dive into Steven Curtis Chapman's incredible story of support and resilience after a tragic plane crash in 2024. On May 21, 2008, a private plane carrying Maria Chapman, Steven's wife, and their 5 children took off from a runway in Nashville, Tennessee. But in a matter of seconds, the Chapman family's life would change forever. The plane crashed, claiming the life of their 5-year-old daughter, Maria Sue. The accident left the family shattered, and the Christian music community in shock. The days and weeks that followed were a blur of grief, shock, and disbelief. The Chapman family struggled to come to terms with the loss of their beloved daughter and sister. They faced an uncertain future, trying to navigate the darkness that had enveloped them. The road to healing was long and arduous, and it would require the support of their community, family, and friends. The Chapmans needed a safe space to process their emotions, to grieve, and to find a way to move forward. As they struggled to find their footing, the Chapmans realized that they were not alone in their suffering. There were others who had experienced similar tragedies, and they needed a shoulder to lean on. The family's crisis sparked a sense of purpose, a desire to reach out to others who were hurting. They began to rebuild, not just for themselves, but for the countless families who had faced similar heartbreak. The Chapmans understood that grief was a lonely journey, but it didn't have to be traveled alone. In the aftermath of the crash, the Chapmans received an outpouring of love and support from their community. But they knew that they couldn't heal in isolation. They needed to connect with others who understood their pain, to share their story, and to find solace in the company of those who cared. And so, they started reaching out, sharing their story, and listening to others who had experienced similar tragedies. The Chapmans became beacons of hope, shining a light in the darkness, and guiding others towards healing. Steven Curtis Chapman, the award-winning Christian music artist, used his platform to spread love, hope, and healing. He reached out to other families who had faced similar tragedies, offering them a listening ear and a comforting presence. He used his music to express the emotions he couldn't verbalize, to process his grief, and to find solace in the midst of heartbreak. Through his music, Steven created a safe space for others to process their emotions, to grieve, and to find healing. One powerful moment that stands out in my mind is when Steven Curtis Chapman shared his story at a recent event. He spoke from the heart, pouring out his emotions, and sharing his journey of healing. The audience was captivated, hanging on to his every word. They felt his pain, his grief, and his resilience. They were inspired by his courage, his faith, and his determination to rise above the ashes of tragedy. In that moment, the entire room was united in their emotions, connected by their shared humanity. At the event, Steven Curtis Chapman looked out at the crowd, his eyes brimming with tears, and said, "I know that I'm not alone in this journey. I know that there are others out there who have faced similar heartbreak. And I want you to know that you're not alone either." In that moment, the audience felt seen, heard, and understood. They felt a sense of solidarity with the Chapmans, and with each other. The Chapman family's experience teaches us a powerful lesson, that community and support are essential in times of tragedy. We need each other to heal, to grieve, and to find a way forward. We need to reach out, to share our stories, and to listen to others who are hurting. We need to create safe spaces for others to process their emotions, to find solace, and to heal. If you've been inspired by the Chapman story, please share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the impact of music in healing, be sure to check out our next video.